Well, hey guys, I'm joined by Phil,
Hi guys.
and we're going to be doing the crankshaft thrust washers to Phil's Triumph TR6. Now, Phil's obviously got a little bit of wear on these, and what's made you want to do them this time of year?
Well, although you kindly checked it for me, it's not excessive. If you don't get them just right, then they can gradually wear, and you don't keep an eye on them. Next thing you know, the block can get badly damaged by the way. It makes the crankshaft move too much laterally. So I want the factory tolerances back before it gets too much, and it'll be good to do that before the car season gets going properly.
Well, yeah, I suppose it makes sense with changing the oil this time of year, you know, ready for the car season, and with the Triumph pushrod engine, this tends to be the weakest point of that engine, which is the thrust washers. Like we said, you don't really want to get too much wear on that.
I'd rather have it just right.
Absolutely. So,
I'm that kind of guy.
let's crack on with it.
Okay. So Steve, what happens next?
Right, well, we've got the radiator out, we've drained the oil out of the engine, and we've taken all the bits necessary out, such as the fan, etc. So we've got access now to the front of the engine and the crankshaft pulley.
Yep.
We've got this DTI gauge, which is magnetic at one end, and obviously the DTI gauge, which works on a little gauge just going up and down there, which will give us our measurement. This is metric. Probably should be using an imperial gauge, but we know the measurement in metric anyway, so we're not too worried about that. So what we do is we put this DTI gauge on the timing chest. You want it on the engine, not on the chassis. It needs to be on the engine because we're measuring the engine.
Yeah, okay.
The DTI gauge itself will be under tension on the crankshaft pulley, and it needs to be under tension so that then we can turn the outer ring to 0, so we know where it is. We want to push the crankshaft, because how we'll be doing the measurement is pushing the crankshaft backwards and forwards, like that. So we'll be putting the DTI gauge down here onto the engine, turn the magnet on, zero in the gauge, which is about there. Obviously furthest backmost with the crankshaft. Just zero in that gauge to make sure it's nice.
Yeah, so you know it's exactly in the right place.
Correct. And then just pull it backwards and forwards and do it a few times. And what we're measuring is the end flow of this crankshaft coming backwards and forwards.
So that's the gap it's got sort of between the thrust washer and the surface that bears down on, really?
That's right. Okay. And your one is 0.28 of a mil.
All right.
Which is,
that's a bit,
I think we've probably
big,
just about caught this about right.
Good, yeah.
So, yeah, if we take the sump off and change them over and see where we need to go from there.
Okay, let's go to it.
Okay.
So Steve, I see you got the thrust washers out of the engine then.
Yeah, that's right. These are the ones that obviously came out of your engine,
yeah.
And as you can see, they are quite worn. There's no phosphorus bronze
it's just
on the
steel
back
to
of
steel
them.
there, isn't
That's
it?
right. You know, they're at the point where they do need to be replaced. They are the standard original fit ones, which
right,
is
good, yeah.
a good thing.
Yeah.
So we've caught this just about in time.
Yeah.
The measurement on a TR6 engine is 0.15 to 0.20 of a mil.
Okay.
We measured these at 0.28 of a mil. I've got to look down here for my measurements. And because I'm quite nice to film, I collect these things.
Yeah.
So I've got an abundance of spares of brand new crankshaft thrust washers.
Excellent.
And what we've done, we've measured, obviously Phil's one that we've taken off, we've measured a set of standard fit crankshaft thrust washers.
Yeah.
And the difference in them would take it up to the correct tolerance.
Excellent.
And
which is what I like.
Absolutely. So what we've done is we've actually put in a set in the car, and as you can see on the DTI gauge, if I show you now, is giving us the correct reading, which is currently 0.16 of a mil. That's well within tolerance. So,
well done, Steve. You deserve a cup of tea.
Thank you very much. Cheers, Phil.
That seems to go well, doesn't it?
Yeah, I quite enjoy doing that job.
Yeah.
You know, your car sounds really nice lately.
Yeah, just kick it out of overdrive.
Yeah, it's that new, oh, it's a lovely sound.
Yeah.
That new exhaust back box you've got.
Yeah, the old one was a bit tired, so I've just got a standard item in stainless steel, and it's just got that throaty sound at the moment.
Definitely a lot more meatier than the old one.
I think so, yeah, much nicer.
So, yeah, you know, the crankshaft thrust washers, that's another job ticked off the bucket list. You know, keep you going for a few more years.
I should hope so, and it shows you can do it in your garage at home, doesn't it, if you really want to?
Definitely, you know, it's something that the DIY mechanic can do with the right tools, you know, in the right time. You know, just take your time and do it yourself type thing.
And before you know it, like us, you're back out enjoying the lovely British weather.
Absolutely, I mean, look around it. Could rain down any minute. So anyway, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and see you guys in the next video. Take care.
See you guys.